welcome to Yoga with Denise. I'm Denise and I'm so grateful that you're here today. So all you're going to need for today's practice is to grab your yoga mat or a blanket or a towel. And so if you need to pause it for a second to grab your props, feel free to do so, but we're going to go ahead and begin. So today we're going to begin in child's pose. So you're going to come down onto your knees. Now, if you have sore knees, you can always use a towel, wrap a towel, place them underneath. We're going to go ahead and open our legs up a little bit today and bring our bodies down. Forehead is going to be pressing into your mat or towel or blanket. Extend your arms out as far as they'll go. 5 deep breaths here. Lift your head up, and we're going to bring both arms over to the left. And then we're going to come on down onto our left thigh. 3 deep breaths here. And come up, and let's do the same thing on the other side. So our arms are going over to the right. Body's coming down on that right thigh. And lift your forehead and chin up. Come back to center. And we'll go ahead and do our cat and cow. So coming up into tabletop. Our knees are hip width apart. Hands are flat. We're going to start with cow. So we're going to make a slight dip in our lower back. Shoulders come up, chest drops in between the shoulders, chin up. Take a nice deep breath. And now curl into cat. So you're just curling the spine. Bring the chin into the chest. And flow back and forth from cow to cat a few times. Whatever feels good for you today. All right, now we're going to do our first downward dog. So what I'd like you to do is tuck the toes, but spread your toes here so you can get a good stretch for the toes and the bottoms of your feet. And when you're ready, we're just going to lift our body up, bringing our chest towards our thighs. 5 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Now come back down onto your knees. And we're going to sit on our knees. If you can, if it's painful, you can go ahead and drop down onto your bottom. It doesn't matter. Either way, whatever feels good for you. All right, so now we're going to loosen up our shoulder muscles here and our neck. So keeping your shoulders just as they are. Tilt your head over to the right, bringing your right ear down onto as close as you can to your shoulder. Bring the head back up, other side. Back up one more time. Use your breath in all your stretches. And other side. And you might feel more tight on one side, and that's perfectly normal. But we're going to go ahead and take our hands and just massage this area here. Just loosening up any tension that you might have You can do a circular rotation for the top of the spine. That always feels good. There we go. We're going to stimulate our vagus nerve, and doing this is very calming, has a very calming effect. So taking both hands, if you can, like this with your fingers, and you're going to just glide up the ear. So your middle finger is on the outside, on your face, and then the pointer finger is going behind the ear. Gently, just up and down for a moment. You can close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Just calming down our nervous systems today. All right. So now if you can, take your right arm across your body and pull it in with a nice deep breath. Gently come out of it, bring the arm out and down. Roll the shoulder a couple times backwards. And when you do this, you can add some tension. So when you're coming up, you can tighten the muscle and then bring it down and relax. And you're going to shake out your arm, open and close your hand, and spread your fingers as wide as you can. Just lubricating our finger joints, keeping them nice and supple. They need movement. Rotate your wrist a few times on an outward and on an inward rotation. All right, other side, arm comes across, we pull it in, we take a deep breath, we relax our belly. Maybe you can do an exhale at a sigh. Let go of anything that you've been holding on to today. It's just not serving you. Just for this little bit that you're with me, just being mindful and giving yourself some self-love, which you deserve. Gently bring the arm out. We're always careful when we come out of anything with our shoulders, just to protect the shoulders, all right? And now circular rotations. Again, you can tighten those muscles. And then shake it out. Open and close the hand. Wrist rotations on an inward, and wrist rotations going outward. Drop down onto my bottom. If you're already there, all you need to do for this is just bring your knees up, feet flat. Now, if you have any neck injuries, please refrain from doing this, all right? Or spinal injuries. But if your spine and neck are healthy, we're going to do a spinal twist. If you have any injuries, just simply breathe. Just sit here and take a couple deep breaths, okay? All right, so we're gonna bring the outside of our left arm onto the outside of our right knee. With a straight spine, we're going to turn. And we're gonna come back, take a deep breath. Long exhale out. Other side. Out in front of you if you can, and I'd like you to bring your toes towards your stomach. That way you get more of a stretch in your calves. Now if that's painful, you can relax the feet, but if it's not, it's a great extra stretch for the calves. Wiggle around, find your sit bones. Those are the two bones underneath your toes. Sit up straight, inhale, arms are going to come up. You can grab your wrist or interlace your fingers and then simply come down. And we're only going to go as far as our body allows us to go today. We're not going to push ourselves. There is no harm in yoga. In yoga, we practice something called ahimsa, which means no harm. All right, so we're mindful, and we're going to use our breath here. We're going to stay in this position for about a minute. So just go wherever your body lands. It can even be here, all right? Doesn't matter. What matters is that you're using your breath, because our breath can help us with our stretching. We can go a little bit deeper when we use our breath. So nice deep breaths in through the nose, nice long exhale out of the mouth. Into our butterfly position here. Now, it's okay if your hips are tight and you're up here, that's fine. Just don't push down. Just go where your body, let your legs land where they need to land. All right? Find those sit bones again, and if you'd like, we're gonna come on down here for 4 deep breaths. Our left leg out and our right foot into our thigh. We're going to sit up straight again. We're going to contort our body, turn it towards the left leg. You can flex your foot again for that nice stretch of the calves. Sit up straight, inhale, arms come up, exhale, body comes down. Using your breath. Up, bring the body up nice and slow. Other side. So again, we find those sit bones, we turn our body, we take a deep breath, flex our foot if you'd like, or flex your foot if you'd like, and come on down. Deep breath here. And come on up. And you can cross your feet if you'd like. Find those sit bones. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Long exhale out. EFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, if you're not familiar with it. And we're going to start here, just gently tapping on the squishy part of our hand. You can close your eyes if you like. Use your breath. Alright, do the other side. In between the eyebrows. Not too hard. You can do one side, you can do both. Whatever feels right for you today. That's all it's about. do any of this wrong. It's a bit noisy in my neighborhood today. Sorry about that. Alright, we're going to go on the outside of our eyes. It is a Saturday afternoon, so beautiful day here in South Florida. Alright, underneath your eyes, that bone. Again, one side, both sides. We're going to go underneath our nose. Take a nice breath here. Our chin. My favorite, the collarbones. So these tapping movements help calm the nervous system. They help, they've been scientifically proven, right here, sides, scientifically proven to reduce the stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. And those are the hormones that course through our bodies when we are feeling stressed, fearful, anxious. And while those hormones are very important in times of danger, unfortunately, top of your head, with our lives and our lifestyles, most people are living with those hormones coursing through their bodies pretty much all day. And unfortunately, that's very dangerous because we're not meant to live in that state for a long period of time. And when we do, that's when our bodies begin to have disease, dis-ease. So the more tools that we can use, such as tapping, gentle yoga, breathing, all the things I love to teach, the more tools that we have, the less stress hormones are coursing through the body, the calmer we feel, the happier we are, and the healthier we are. All right? So now we're going to do something called havening touch, and this is another wonderful tool that you can use to calm your nervous system. You're just gently rubbing the hands together. Use your breath. All these tools I do have in one of my books, the 7x7 method. 7 tools in 7 minutes to help reduce stress and anxiety. I'll leave a link in the notes if you'd like to check that out. Very inexpensive. It's $7. Guess there's a theme going on. Okay, down the arms. These are just nice, gentle movements. They put you in more of a relaxed brainwave state. This is something, again, it's scientifically proven. It's called the havening touch. You can do some research on it. All right. You can also do your legs if you like. If that's comfortable for you. Just up and down. And a tool like this, you could do pretty much anywhere. You know, if you're on a train, on a bus, going on a plane, and you're feeling a little bit anxious, you know, there's nothing wrong. No one's gonna think you're weird if you just sit there like this for a few minutes and just calm the nervous system down. All right, now we're gonna do another one of my favorites, heart coherence breathing. So place either hand over your heart. You can even take the other hand and place it on top. Close your eyes. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through our nose, but I want you to imagine that you're breathing into this heart space. All right? And as you exhale, you're going to do a longer exhale. You notice I say this a lot, and that's because when our exhale is longer than the inhale, it sends a signal to the brain that we're safe. All right? So breathing into the heart, exhaling from the heart. Now your breath is most likely different than mine, so you breathe at your own pace. But nice long deep breaths in, longer exhale out. We're just going to sit for a moment while we're breathing into this space, and I'd love for you to bring something to your mind that you're just extremely grateful for. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be your pet, just something that you love and appreciate. And I'd like you to bring that to your mind as you're breathing into the heart. And we're going to, by doing this, we're going to have heart and brain coherence, okay? And we want those two working together. And this is a beautiful exercise to do that, all right? So just relax your body. Bring that wonderful thing to your mind. Feel appreciation for it. The emotion of gratitude. Breathing into the heart. Breathing from your beautiful heart. All right, my friends. Well, some beautiful birds flying by. I'm so grateful that you took a few minutes out of your day to spend with me, and I will be back to share more videos with you. I did create a new program. I'm also going to leave a link to that in the show notes, and it is called Calm Body, Calm Mind program, and it is 7 days. I guess it's my favorite number. 7 days. There's it's an audio program, and you get 2 audios a day for 7 days, and one audio is guided breath work, and the second audio is a guided meditation. So I'd love for you to check that out. Again, I'll leave the link in the show notes. All right. Thank you again from my heart, and until next time, stay well. Namaste.